Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my review for Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows. Mysterious. And this is my first review in a little while, actually. It's been about, what, 3 weeks? Whenever the Muppets just first came out, the Muppets that came out. Whenever that was the first time. I mean, that was the first time. That was my last review. This is my new review, and expect a few more coming up in the next couple weeks because there's going to be a lot of movies coming out. Especially this Wednesday. Oh God, Christmas is firing out movies out of its ass. You know, Hollywood's just like, yeah, Christmas. So anyway, let's talk about this film. Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows is, of course, the first sequel to the 2009 Sherlock Holmes, directed by Guy Ritchie, and also starring, of course, Robert Downey Jr. as the title character, and Jude Law as Watson, his companion, friend, amigo, accomplice. Yeah, I think most of those things means the same, but whatever. Anyway. The first movie was very, very good. It was actually great. It was in my top 10 favorite movies of that year, and I saw many, many movies that were fantastic, so that's saying something. That first one was so good. It really was. And Guy Ritchie did an amazing job. It was very smart, it was very smart, very well directed, very well acted, and it had a very interesting story with a lot of cool twists. Let's talk about this film, because this one actually, you know, at least it was advertised as being really, really, really story heavy because, well, at least that's how I looked at it, because this one introduces us to a character that was, you know, very small, very briefly used in the original from 2009, Moriarty, Professor Moriarty. And in that one, in the first one at least, he was, you know, he was just like a shady guy. You didn't know who he was. And then at the end, it was pretty much like, oh God, this guy's going to be the Joker of this series. And here he is, wrecking stuff, and he is really pretty much causing destruction everywhere, and he's pretty much he's an evil genius, and of course he's played by Jared Harris in this film, and of course Sherlock Holmes is going like, you know what, I'm a detective and I'm a really good one, he's a bad guy, he's going to take him down. And with the help of Jude Law and a new character played by Noomi Rapace, who is a gypsy in this film, he gets the help of those two, and he has to go and pretty much stop this guy by doing his stuff where he slows down time and beats the crap out of people and investigates, of course. And the first one was so entertaining when that happened, whenever it slowed down and whenever he has to like piece two and two together, and pretty much that's exactly what happens in this film, and it does it well again. This movie is just entertaining throughout. Sherlock Holmes, Robert Downey Jr., you are an amazing actor. You do so good with these films. You're a comedic, you are a genius, you are a great actor. I love you. Robert Downey Jr., you are awesome. And I don't even need to say this. Why am I wagging my finger back and forth? So yeah, he's a genius. Robert Downey Jr. does an amazing job here. Jude Law does a fantastic job too. Those two together, this movie and X-Men First Class have two of the best bromances in films I've seen in a very long time. Here, they do a fantastic job together. Noomi Rapace, who plays the gypsy girl, she's really good. Of course, you probably know her maybe from The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, which is actually getting a remake in a couple days. But she was great in that series of films, from what I've heard and never saw it. She's great in here too. Really likable. Want to see her in more films. You also have, well, that's really it. There's some side characters here. Rachel McAdams comes back real quick in this film, and she's really good. In the first one, she wasn't all that great. In this one, she's really good. Jared Harris, who plays Moriarty, the bad guy, he's great. I think he is fantastic as Moriarty. Whenever him and Sherlock Holmes are having like a conversation, it's actually really gripping, and like, oh my God, these two are geniuses, and they're about to clash, and it's like, I wouldn't say it's mind-blowing, but it's like, geez, man, these guys are fucking assholes. They are. They both are assholes, and they're clashing into each other, so it's two assholes, oh my God, assholes clashing into each other to see who is the better asshole. And it becomes really, really cool later on. Definitely at the last ending fight scene, really. It's really cool. And also, the action sequences, there's a lot more in this one, and they're very entertaining. They use a lot more slow-mo in this one, which, you know, some people be like, oh my God, really? I hate slow-mo. In this one, really, just like in the first one, the slow-mo is really well done. It does it just to show impact to stuff, and I love that. I don't like when it's just slow-mo just because it's cool. Like, it's just like when it's like that, it's just, why did you even do that? Was that even needed? Alright? Zack Snyder, I'm looking at you. There's no need for slow-mo in 300, but, I mean, it was still cool. But there was no need. And this one, you know, there is need because it wants to show impact to some of this stuff, and of course it wants to slow it down so it could show Sherlock explaining what he's doing when he's fighting someone, like, oh, I need to take out his legs, slow-mo, I'm going to do this, bang, 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 you know. It's really awesome. The slow-mo is great in this, the action scenes are really exhilarating, very fun, and acting is fantastic. I love this film. A Game of Shadows, just like the original, it's a really, really good film. I actually think I like this one a little bit more because there was some parts in Sherlock Holmes 1 from 2009 that I didn't really like. You know, sometimes it got a little slow. And this one, it actually breezed by. It went really quickly. It didn't bore me at all. And this one, I think, is actually longer than the other one. So that's saying something, at least. So anyway, there's my review for Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows. I think it's a great film. I'm going to give it a 35 out of 40. So definitely go check it out. It's a lot of fun. If you love the original, you'll love this one too. So anyway, thank you and goodbye.